still do some crazy things. So we'll see.
It's on top. Slam dunk pitches.
Huge turn.
It's the Pennsylvania Kubb Championship, and it is the 102nd subscriber episode spectacular.
Woo!
Look at that, 102 and 72 videos. That is
Slow burn.
30 more subscribers than videos. It's spectacular. We are going to we're going to have new graphics and new features oozing out of your television. We are going to have words oozing out of our faces. I am Stu Gander. With me, Sven Hikes. Sven, it's been a long summer break. What's shaking, baby?
I couldn't be more excited, Stu. We got the PA Championship. We got the 102 subscribers. We got this loaded field here in Elverson, Pennsylvania. This is going to be amazing.
Yes, Elverson, Pennsylvania is the place for the fifth of six.
Yes.
Yeah, fifth of six events on the Atlantic Kubb Tour. Here are the individual standings. 9 out of the top 10 playing today. Could see a lot of movement there. And then in the club standings, we have a tie at the top. Raleigh Kubb, Keystone Kubb. I'm not going through all the matches today because I screwed that up so many times. Yeah. Here is where we ended up. 7 rounds. I think the top is pretty what you would expect. The bottom, though, we took top 8. 7 seed and 8 seed, Kraken Beer and Team 6. Kraken Beer coming off the win at Maryland, and they took 8 seed today. And then here's the silver bracket. That will begin play on our next episode. But our matchup today is that 2-7 matchup. Kubb Team 6, Bob Hikes, Joe Harbor, O-Line Kubb, Keystone Kubb. Surprisingly have not won a match since round 2 against the Squirrel Stashes. Undefeated today. These two teams did play round 4 though and tied. Yep. So this ought to be a good matchup. This isn't exactly the quarterfinal matchup I was expecting in the 2-7 slot.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Yeah, now this is we got a loaded field here. These guys, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know. They up until the last round. So a round was added because they had 13 teams. So the original plan was to do 6 rounds, but we added one more round because we had an odd number. And going into the last round, Kubb Team 6, Harbert and Hikes, got a bye, but they were seeded 10th going into that round.
Yeah, almost did not make it.
They had a huge opponent score because they played everybody, but they were sweating it out during round 7.
Got in with the bye. I remember there was a tournament a couple of years ago. It might have been this year at the Spring Fling where I got in via the bye in the last round. I was like, I'll take it. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I think Bob was pretty confident that their opponent's score was going to be enough. Obviously, they were gonna jump points just with the bye points, but it was crazy. And let me tell you one other thing here, Stu, is this wind is a little insane, and this is why Kubb Team 6 took the win on the lag win, or took the wind on the lag win. It seems to affect other teams differently. It's very gusty. It'll blow or it won't. And the direction's pretty consistent, but it's moving batons at times multiple feet, and at times not at all. So it's been a factor here all day.
You can see those big elms in the back waving around. I don't actually know if they're elms, but they might be oaks. They might be
maples.
Maples could be a maple.
Yep. Let me tell you. How about the logistics department with this angle? This looks good.
That's good stuff right there.
It is right on that corner. I think we can see all the Kubbs.
Yeah.
Might get cut off a little bit as far as players on this baseline, but whatever. It's Jake's fault. He's 6'5".
Yeah. Yeah, Sven, I've got some concerns, now that you bring up the logistics department and their solid work here. if let's say you work in a department for a company that's like 10 people and they come around there saying, "Oh, times are tough. We're going to have to cut 10% of the workforce."
Yeah.
I usually think, well, all I got to do is be better than the worst guy here because, they're going to take one person. I'm all right. I
Yeah.
have some concerns. So you just gave logistics a compliment.
Uh-huh.
Um, I think graphics might be looking to take over as CEO right now. They're really
Uh,
showing some gumption.
you know
That
what?
leaves like the commentating department as third on the list.
Yeah, but they can't cut the talents, Stu.
Can they?
We're now the A team. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Who else are they gonna call in to listen to Drone
I
Out
don't
and
know.
Up? What? You think these things are gonna get 100 more subscribers with no commentary? I don't think so.
I bet you Lars is going to be sending in his resume. I guarantee you that.
Lars definitely will, no doubt about it.
Lewis, Lewis could do
Lewis,
this. Probably do a better job than us.
of course,
Yeah,
Lewis probably isn't watching this episode because Cody's not in it.
that's true.
Cody and Adam are here.
Yes,
It's
they
it's
are.
exciting times here at the Atlanta Cube Tour. It could either be after this event there could be so much drama at the Blasters, or it could be all but decided.
Yes, it could. Either one.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, yeah.
We
So
will
one
see.
stop left on the Atlantic Coupe Tour. That's October 21st, I think, is the date. That's Saturday in Raleigh, hosted by Raleigh Coupe. Ticket or registration is on sale now if you want to go check that out. Um, yeah, but the way we're doing the coverage today is we're going to take two of the quarterfinal matches. So this is our featured one. And then over on pitch 3, in a battle of teams with brand new logos, we've got Das Kube and the Ice Cubes. Ice
Yeah.
Cubes with a 2 cube lead right
Not
now on that
only
one.
brand new logos.
Do
Uh,
I?
Not only do they have brand new logos, Ice Cubes has nice jerseys, and
Yeah, they do.
they are gorgeous.
And that 3 cube lead is pretty gorgeous right now.
Yeah, yeah, they're working it well. So the other thing to talk about, and it's really only in play for this round because once we switch to go to the semifinals, we switch pitches, we get into fresh pitches. So these things are getting pretty burnout. They're pretty bouncy. As you can tell by that drilling area there that Kyle was drilling into, it just looks like it's brown. We've hit these pretty hard today.
Yeah, and it's kind of, the middle of August
Well,
generally.
yeah,
Grass is,
I can tell you that we had a major drought here. The wind took that one. Major drought here in May, and then it's been pretty wet and consistently wet ever since. So it's not like it's dried out, but it's definitely gotten worn out today.
yeah.
This morning, everything was really soft and bouncy, if that's possible. It almost played as close as you're going to see to like Eau Claire this morning. But now it's just fried.
So Kyle Weekland drilling now. Kyle, the real professional videographer or
Yes.
video editor, those sweet intro things for the teams, that was Kyle's work there.
Fantastic.
Yeah, good stuff. So
I
Kyle
think he's
put
in
all those
right
together.
field. If Kubb isn't paying the bills, which we know it's not.
Yeah.
They're two-time defending champs, man.
Yeah.
They're having a good day. They're a good team. I was looking back at the results, man, and other than we'll see what happens this year, but they play in this tournament. This is, I believe, their fourth time Jake and Brian have played together, and so far they've been in the finals every time.
And was it last year or 2 years ago when they beat Joe Harbor and Mike Horengic in the finals?
That would have been last year.
Last year.
Years
Okay,
ago,
there
they
you go.
beat Bob and Brian Jones, who were at the time two-time defending champions.
Oh,
We'll see
Well,
Brian Jones and with Spencer Ullman as Cody's kids today.
yes. We're going to see him next week.
Nice.
Kyle looking for the meatloaf, I think. Maybe not. Haven't been paying attention. But anyway, Sven, we had lots of great ideas and wanted to blow it out for the spectacular here. Tuesday night Kubb trivia. So this week's question: Bob Hikus has the
My
most
cousin.
Yeah, your cousin has the most Tuesday night Kubb finals appearances with 6. 2 players are tied for second with 5. Who might they be?
Ooh,
That's a
that's a
good one,
tough
isn't
one.
it?
That's a tough one.
We'll
I
have the
mean,
answer
because
next week.
the other
So,
thing is, it's Bob. He has a lot of different teammates, so it's not one of his teammates. I wouldn't think. Well, not one of his. It could be one of his teammates by happenstance, but not necessarily. I don't know. So yeah, answer
but he's
next
got he's
week.
got to play somebody in the finals too. So maybe it's somebody
That's
from the other team.
true. Could be a
Yeah.
rivalry. So we're looking for answers in the comments.
Yep.
And I'm talking to you, Lars. You're our biggest fan. You should know this. Other than Lewis, and Lewis can answer.
Yeah,
But
Lewis will just be typing cat noises.
but yeah, we'll if you can get that one right, we'll have the answer in episode 2.
Dose. Yep.
That was a nice two baton clear there by Coop Team 6.
Yeah, I haven't not paid any attention whatsoever to the match so far. I
They
assume I assume Kubb Team 6 is having problems hitting 8s.
so far, yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
little rough. Their in-match percentages that came up there by the stats department looked had a lot to be desired.
Little
There's a
peek as
nice
well.
one.
There's one.
You can tie it up here. He's got 2 shots at it. It'd be big to tie it up here.
Yeah, so the wind is at Bob's back, correct?
Ish. It's kind of blowing right at us.
All right, I
So
got you.
it's if you imagine like that the second tree to the left and the
Yep.
stake, it's kind of a line right over that tree ish from left to right.
Oh,
Nice.
there's one. That's big.
That's a big turn. So I have a little inside info.
Oh boy, and look
break
at
in.
this. The ice cubes just went baseline clear, and Jeremy picks up the king.
Nice.
Jeremy with the 8 and the king.
That was TJ, but I know you screw this up every time, but that was TJ.
I'm pretty sure that was Jeremy.
You're always giving Jeremy all TJ's credit. That was definitely TJ.
Are you sure?
They have their names and numbers on their backs too.
Well,
He's
the
42.
screen.
Howl.
Have you seen how small that screen is?
Yeah.
Barely what make
Did
out
you
what
get your
it is.
eyes checked?
It thing's tiny, Sven.
I hear you. Looking a little peachy here out of Kyle. I wouldn't. They're not going to give it to him, but it's very nice.
Yeah, it's a bit snaky, isn't it? I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that.
Oh, it'll work. Trying to think what. So, the big thing that we've seen all day with Bob and Joe, they get in this position often. You know, they're playing in matches. I mean, the losses they've had today. One was a 2-turn out of Cody's kids. I mean, they just went 5 for 5/8. What are you gonna do? The other one was Adam Holtzen.
Yep, that's gonna happen.
But they've been in matches, and but what tends to happen is they get to this point, they throw a good group, they have a good couple batons that block everything up, and then they leave a line. I mean, it's been fairly consistent. Like they just get things blocked up. That it's those blocked up ones that are like, well, you could throw 10 at it, you might not get it.
Yeah.
And that's been. It just feels whoa.
Oh, look!
nasty,
that's
blasty.
a nasty blasty. 6 with 1. That's a nasty.
I
blasty
told you
every
that
day.
was a basket of peaches.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I mean, you don't get 6 with 1 without it being pretty peachy. Fantastic blast there by Jake.
Yeah, and now,
What teamwork, you know?
yep, squirrel stashes in the red zone.
Oh heck yeah, they are.
That one was
oddly
serene.
left. Yes.
Well, just the way it turned in midair. That was.
Yeah.
Peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all over it. There you go. There's
Wow, to
one.
only get one out of those
Oh,
first
they got one more.
four
Yeah, 1 for
batons,
4 to
though.
start.
Yeah, that's
Could
rough.
still go baseline clear here, though.
Yeah, this would be huge to go baseline clear.
Oh, he
Nice.
does.
Oh,
Yep. So, you go 2 for 5, which probably isn't what you wanted to do, but, you picked up the last two, so I'm feeling pretty good about
I
myself.
mean, all they needed is two of those first four, and they were home.
Yeah.
So this is the position that's caused some issues. So
All
you
right.
get eight in play. Generally, the drill tends to be okay. Bob's having a decent day drilling, as far as I've seen. And it's not that it just feels weird. Well, let's just see what happens. But
Yeah.
it's just been not their day with Kubb luck, um, or skill on getting these blocked up cubes free.
The blocked up one that always drives me bonkers is the one that's like a 45-degree angle right in front of the one that you need to hit. And
Oh
it
yeah,
doesn't matter how many times you
yeah.
hit it. Your baton just takes off like it's a 747. It
Mhm.
just
Oh yeah.
doesn't matter what you do.
I have it on good authority that's happened today at least once
Yeah.
with this team. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like, all right, cool.
Yeah, you
I mean,
could
that's
throw
a good
two or
group.
three of them exactly where you want to hit
Yep.
it, and then,
I mean, look at that group. There's nothing wrong with it.
yep.
So the other thing that's different, rules wise, in this event that they're trying out, I think for the first time ever on the East Coast. This is something that in my travels this summer, we've heard a lot of talk about. A lot of my scouting I've been doing. Um, Heard a lot of talk about potentially using this. So this is something they tried today. So we're playing 50-50 in, but rather than um, do end to end on the 50-50 in, you know how usually you go from the end stake to end stake and ignore the
Yep.
middle stake.
Yep.
We're doing 50-50 in from the middle to the end. So that way you're drilling towards, if you're drilling toward a stake, right? And you're drilling toward that middle stake. So where you're going to use that middle stake as a boundary and as the boundary point. There we go. This looks good, but this could be blocked up.
Yeah, a little bit.
I got one cube left. We've hit seven with two. I say we like I'm on the team. And now what? I mean,
Yeah, it looks like there's a couple right in front of the one that needs to go down.
in that 45-degree angle.
Yeah,
And there
there was
we
one of them.
go.
Yep.
Yep. And that's what happens. Oh, you
Yep.
got it.
Picked it up though.
Okay, good.
All right, three in hand.
Yep.
This is
We're in the red
red
zone.
zone. Bob's got flies flying around his head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he shook it.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
That
Boy,
hurts.
that was a kiss. Yeah. That
Yeah.
was a big old smooch.
Eighth grade dance.
Yeah. All right. Well, you figure you got to get one here, at least
Yep.
one.
That just came up short too.
Yeah.
They only had two batons.
Oh, all right. Well, so they were never in the red
You're
zone.
off.
Yeah. So anyway, so the rule is that when seeing if a cube is in, it needs to be 50% in from the end line to the end post to the mid post is what you're
Starting
saying.
at the mid post though. So you start at this mid post and go to the far end.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I got
Yep.
it.
Yep.
And what's the thinking there?
The thinking is sometimes that mid post can be off. It can be a
Yeah.
little in, can be a little out, and you're drilling to it. He's drilling to that post right now, right?
Yeah.
And so the thinking is, if you're going to be drilling to a marker on the field, we should be using that marker in the
Yeah,
field.
I get it.
Drill
Yep.
50 in, and the reception so far has been pretty positive.
Yeah, now that you've explained the reasoning to me, I agree with you. I think that's fair. I think it's based on the assumption that, when you lay these pitches out, look at, they're never perfect, but
Mhm.
we're doing the best we can, and so therefore this is what you're aiming towards. That's what we should be using. Makes complete sense to me. I like the rule.
The only minor issue can be sometimes from the far end. If the other team, like so in this case, Bob and Joe, they're trying to look at it from the back line to that mid stake. Sometimes cubes can be around the mid stake so much it's hard to see it. So you have to like kind of put your finger on top of it. You're
Yeah,
like, all right, here it is. But that's the only potential issue I've seen. But that can be the same way with the end to end too.
yeah,
It's also a lesser distance to see the 50-50 in.
yeah. I like the rule. I could see sometimes, sometimes the post gets very, the hole for the post gets pretty wide. And
Hmm.
so, that's really the only issue I can come up with, that, you kind of have to move that post all the time.
Yeah, I mean, we are playing the East Coast pool. So sometimes those holes can get a little, I guess loose
Yeah.
is the only term I could come up with.
Sometimes you just got loose holes, Sven.
Yeah, it's like Glory Holtz knows.
Yeah.
That's how this works. But yeah, so just try to keep it straight when you're gauging it. But for the most part, I mean, again, deep field here, these guys know they can see it pretty quickly and easily.
Yeah.
Um, so
They
that's
also
another.
tend to, the post can move quite a bit if you clank a Kubb into it by accident.
Hmm.
That'll, you know, crank it over pretty quick.
Looks like a pretty good drill here. You thinking over?
Baseline clear. Yep. This one is over.
I agree. I mean, they're doing everything they can here to possibly spread these out, but this looks over
Yeah.
all day.
And Ice Kubbs with a 1 Kubb lead in game 2 on pitch
Hmm.
3.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's good showing by those guys.
Yeah. All right. Keep your batons clean. Go to game 2.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice
That's pretty
shot.
clean.
That's real clean. Two more. It looks like two more. This is over.
Yeah. No, I think that was.
Ooh,
Oh, that's.
leaned it.
I yeah, I still don't think it's going to matter.
No, he just has to hit it again, and then we hit the single on the right, and we're out.
Yeah.
Lightsaber engage.
Yeah.
Nice.
One more. Whoop.
Ooh,
That's not going to matter. He's not going to miss it twice.
ooh. Nope.
All right, this one's over.
Of course, Kyle doing his signature run in.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Getting his cardio in on that one.
Yep.
But yeah, that was a nice win. Game 1 goes to the Squirrel Stashes. Squirrel Stashes 2.0 Kubbs per baton. That is a very big number. Against 1.5 is a good number too, but
Yeah.
2.0 is ridiculous. Everybody's struggling from 8th though.
You get a 6 with 1. That helps your cubes per baton
Yeah,
a
you
lot.
think? Yeah,
Yeah.
6 with 1 usually helps things out.
If anything, Kyle missing that last baton might have put him on the 2-2-0. It could have been a little higher.
Yeah. I know I did look up to see what how many Kubbs per baton you had to get a perfect K score for blasting. I think
Yeah.
it's like 2 or 2.1 or something like that.
Yeah, that's got to be right there. I mean, that's got to be like 90, 95 percentile plus to get 2. And then
Yeah.
that, obviously, you saw it help there. 32%, 8 meters is generally, not as good. But when you go 95% on your half the K score, you're going to get a 68
Yeah.
to start. So, I mean, even Coop Team 6 was with their 1.5. I mean, they're sitting there at 52 K score, which isn't bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were right there in that game.
That game was all blasting.
But that's how it's been.
Oh, Jake
Hitting the camera.
taking the camera out.
And then it's not going to get moved.
No, it isn't.
So now we have a ghost cube, a
No,
mirage.
you know what? Instead of calling it a Mirage Kubb, I think anytime
Jake.
that happens, it's a Jake Kubb.
Well, in this match it is.
That was a good throw.
Yeah, it was. Man, logistics work so hard too.
They did.
All to be foiled by the swan.
Yep. Swam right over there. And Knock the camera over.
So what did you do on your summer break, Stu?
Oh, you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. Most important thing that we need to talk about today. I had my birthday in early August a couple weeks ago, and one of my presents for my birthday from a family member was a membership to the Mustard of the Month Club from the National
Oh,
Mustard Museum in
wow.
outside of Madison.
Wow.
So I'm currently enjoying my first selection, which is a spicy sweet mustard.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. It's got the big like mustard seed kernels in it. Oh, that's the stuff I like.
Let me tell you what. So, I told you I did a lot of
Oh,
going after
Jake.
Jake.
Yeah.
Maybe Harbor's trying to strike back from the logistics
Yeah,
department.
this one has gotten nasty all of a sudden, hasn't it?
Yeah. I told you I was traveling around a lot this summer. I went to the U.S. Open in Beloit
Yep.
and saw Lars there. And Lars is like, so you guys make it up to the Mustard Museum at all on this trip? I'm like, how much farther is that? And Lars is like, yeah,
Yeah.
another couple hours. I'm like, Lars, we drove 14 hours to get here. You think we're
Yep.
going 2 hours out of our way to go to the Mustard Museum? It's like, maybe we'll go by there when we go to like Wisconsin State Coupe Championship next year, which does go by there, but not for this trip. A little much.
Ooh, man, Sven, if you stop by, can you pick me up some mustard?
I definitely can. Let me tell you, I am looking forward later tonight. We're having some burgers and dogs at Bob's house, and yeah, I know he has some Mustard Museum mustard, so we're gonna.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to that later.
My mustard museum mustard is Gandhi. Well, that first one, the beer
Yeah,
mustard.
man, you plow through mustard, man.
That's it.
That was a healthy
Turns,
amount of mustard that Lars got us.
yeah, turned out my son enjoyed the mustard too.
Oh,
So, yeah.
apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
No.
Hey, because of logistics, we got Cody's kids over there.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. They're warming up though.
Because the Swan turned the camera.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, they're
Unbelievable.
not playing until next week. They're just warming
No,
up
they're
right
warming
now.
up. It's
Yeah.
all good. Yeah. Yeah. That's one of our continuity. It's just always
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Same goes for the live scoring in the corner. It's amazing how time doesn't always mean time.
No, it does not. We have our own concept of time, and
That's
we
right.
make the rules.
Time is relative. I
You're in
believe
our
that's
world
what
now.
Einstein said. Yeah.
Yeah, to our 102 followers, including Lewis. You're in our world
No,
now.
yeah, oh yeah,
So
Lewis. I thought
it,
you were I thought you were saying 102 plus Lewis, and then I was
no,
like, no,
it
Lewis
includes
actually
Lewis.
subscribed. Yeah.
It's include Lewis, of course. He comments or she comments. Sorry, I always screw that up. I always misgender Lewis.
You
Every
know what?
time.
That should have been the title instead of the 102nd subscriber episode spectacular. It should
Yeah.
have been 102 subscribers, 101 of which are humans.
Yes. Ed Wood, wonderful cat
Yeah.
who, as we know from the shirts we got at East Coast, loves him some Sven or her. I misgendered her again.
Oh boy.
Loves her some Sven and Stew. Maybe not so much if we keep this misgendering thing going. Looks like a nice double opportunity here for Bob if he can hit it square,
Yeah.
which he
I
can.
have watched like 3 seconds of this match.
I'm watching. It's just
good
not
somebody
the
is.
8-meter percentage is just a little off on both these teams. Oof.
Yeah.
Harbert's looking for this. He's a squirrel king, as we know.
Yeah.
You know what?
Squirrel King, Swag
Swag.
King.
He's not wearing a lot of swag today. He's got the old line cube hat, but that's it. I'll tell you what, I'm pretty disappointed by the Swag King. I expected a little more.
I saw Mike Davids drinking a beer out of an old line Kubb beer mug the other day.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, Joe better watch out if because Das Kube is now they've the last couple seasons been tightly affiliated with Cody and Sarah's swag production facilities. The Swag King better watch out because Das Cube's coming for him.
And they've got a pretty sweet logo right now too.
They have a fantastic logo.
Yeah, they do.
That I think Cody did have some hand in as well. They debuted. This is amazing. They
It's actually
debuted.
Cody didn't do the logo. I know who did the logo,
Okay.
but I don't know their name.
So you don't know who did the logo?
I do. I know who it is, but I don't know their name.
Okay.
Like-
Logo
like I was
person
at a
shall be
tournament.
nameless.
That's the guy who did the logo right
Yes.
there. But I don't know his name. Yeah.
Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, so it seems that every single year when Das Cube, when they go to nationals, they have new jerseys, right? They have more jerseys than you can. I mean, you can't fling a. I won't say dead. I shouldn't say that because of Lewis. You can't fling a live cat. You couldn't fling Lewis in Mike's house without hitting some new
Oh,
Das
yeah.
Cube jersey. There's just so many of them. So at nationals
Like an
this
NBA
year.
team. Like an NBA
Oh yeah.
team. They've
Oh,
got
it's now they're going into like off colors. So
Yeah.
at nationals this year, they debuted a baby blue for the North Carolina baby blue, like the
Oh, yeah.
Tar Heels.
Yeah.
Baby blue Das Cube jerseys. They were absolutely glorious in every way, shape, or form. Beautiful.
Yeah. That's a good color.
Oh yeah,
It's a distinctive color.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic.
18% from 8 meters, Sven.
Oh yeah, it's pretty ugly.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I'll tell
but
you,
Ice Cubes with a 2-cube lead in game 2 over on pitch 3.
looking for their first ever
Yeah,
semifinal berth,
this-
and they're right on the doorsteps too.
I've
Look
talked
at
to Jeremy about this several times. He says he's told me the last couple tournaments, I feel like we're right there. I feel like we're
Oh.
right there.
They can
And,
taste it.
Yeah, they're right there.
They can taste it like we're gonna taste that spicy mustard later.
I want to taste some meatloaf.
I know. Not out of these two teams today. I mean, not that. Obviously, I think based on my scouting earlier, definitely saw a bunch of loafs out of Kyle and Jake. The problem with Bob and Joe is they split batons, so you don't see many meatloafs out of them anyway. But with this percentage on both these sides, it's looking ugly.
Yeah. But both of these teams
Hey,
are completely capable of just blowing it up.
Oh.
Oh, there's a nice one.
Gorgeous. Do I see a cuz back there?
It is.
Everybody's
Cousin Dave
Cousin
getting
Dave.
ready for the silver bracket.
Yeah, warming up.
We're going to have those first rounds next week.
We got the
updates
makings of a big turn here. 3-1, got the first 8. They're in the red zone if they'd be perfect. Right? No. No, they were. But now they're not.
I don't know, Sven.
They were.
For some reason, I've watched less of this match than any match we've ever commentated on.
I thought you were gonna say that your math skills have taken the summer off and they're not back yet.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
I do feel a little rusty, let me tell you. It's been a solid month and a half?
It has. It feels like a long time, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean our last episode came out the week of Nationals, which was mid-July. Oh boy, here we go.
Jeremy with a king miss, and Jeremy with a king hit. How about that?
Does Jeremy just throw it all 6 batons? Does he just change jerseys?
But the Ice Cubes moving on to the semifinals. That's
amazing. Great. That's huge for them. Absolutely fantastic. Especially, I mean, anytime you're getting the semifinals in Atlantic Cube Tour, it's a huge accomplishment. But this field is loaded, and that's awesome.
Great. And the 6 seed pulling off the upset over the 3 seed.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Fantastic.
Yeah. No, I was watching them a little bit today. I think Jeremy was drilling and blasting mostly, and TJ was dropping some 8s.
Was he?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'll get back to the joking, but they legitimately deserve
No,
some.
yeah, oh,
good job,
definitely.
guys.
Definitely. We're all excited for the ice cubes. Or what were they? The fighting blue crabs?
Fighting blue
Yes.
crabs, yeah, something like that, I think.
Yeah, I want to see the fighting blue crab jersey.
Yeah, I think that could be slick.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oh, Jake is just mowing them down.
That
Giving it
was
the old Paul Bunyan.
that was pretty darn nasty. I
Yeah,
don't know why I didn't get one. I mean, he went cross pitch. What did he get there? 5 with 1? That's nasty.
4. 4, Sven. I can add that.
I can't add that up.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be over.
It could be.
Should be.
And I wouldn't bet against it.
No.
That's
Woo!
how it goes. That is there's Meatloaf.
There's a loaf.
Oh, I forgot.
Mirage Cube, shoot. the Jake Cube. Mm-hmm. Kenny hit the Jake down.
Could go baseline clear, though.
It definitely could. That would be a powerful position. They're already in a powerful position now with that loaf. That was a nice loaf, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
Let me tell you what, man. I have made it rain meatloaf stickers this summer.
Have you?
Made it rain. Well, how do you think we get to 102 subscribers, Stu?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's how you do it. You get to 102 subscribers by handing out 1,000 meatloaf stickers.
Oh, well, I mean, look, I do not, and I know Cody's not watching this because he's not in it, but I definitely do not want to minimize Cody and Sarah's effort in this. And they have been full court press. They had a Tuesday night Kubb raffle at Wisconsin State Kubb Championship where we signed a meatloaf picture and they made a custom shirt. That's a nice drill. And so they've been pushing it. You got a free ticket for the raffle if you were subscribed. So
yeah, that's a pretty cool idea.
That's a good idea. Definitely appreciate their efforts. They had a huge part in getting us to 102.
Yeah, they did.
We only need about 10 times that. So we are a solid 10% there.
Yeah, we are.
And it's a slow burn. So you figure what? 2 years to get to 10%. So in 20 years,
20 more years,
we'll be in.
Yeah.
Probably 18 years.
And then we'll be on easy streaks.
Maybe 20. Oh, we'll be. The cash will be flowing.
We're going to have commercials after every turn. We're just going to... There's like a meter on how much to monetize. Go crank it up, baby.
Oh, it's just going to be through the roof. I mean, the mustard sponsors alone.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, can you imagine? Just fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
That's when we're on easy streets.
We'll be retired. We'll be 65 plus. We'll be like, we're like, remember back in 2023,
like Andy Rooney.
We got 102 subscribers.
You know what I'm gonna do when I retire from broadcasting, Sven?
What's that?
I'm gonna become a professional wrestler manager, like a bad guy professional wrestler manager.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be the greatest job in the world.
You'll be a big heel,
Oh yeah, like Bobby the Brain Heenan, and just get up there in the middle of the ring and be like, "You people make me sick." That would be so fun.
Fantastic. All right, we got another blocked up Kubb here. Not terrible, but definitely a lot of junk in front. Yo, nice. Way to use the pile.
Use the junk.
Yes. Beauty.
All right. We need a bunch of them here.
And there's only one left. One, maybe two. I think he's only got one, though. We could see it if Jake had moved the camera.
Yeah. That's what Bob's got. How many batons does Bob have?
One.
One? Oh.
Yo! Got it. Nice.
So I missed 5 batons on that turn while I was thinking about being a pro wrestling manager.
Yes.
Wow.
you know, you got to dream.
Boy, I'm
Stu.
real nervous, Sven. Remember what I told you about being the worst in the whole department? Oof.
No, with graphics stepping up this much, but we've never gotten a bad review, so that's good.
Yeah, well, we've never gotten a good one either.
Well, you can't have it all.
No.
All right, this should be over, unless he throws a penalty here or something.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, assuming that they can see the Kubb that we can't, but yeah, it seems like it would be
What
over.
did they call Andy Dufresne the last episode? Was it
Some actor, and I can't.
Christopher Walken? Was it Walken?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, the old Walken.
Yep.
All right, none of those look out so far.
No, he's going ultra conservative.
Whoa,
Clatter. That's practically a penalty.
that's out there.
The benefit is it's behind the pile rather than over into the our right.
Yep. That brings craziness from the front or a runner or something.
Yeah.
into play.
Definitely.
I don't know, Sven.
I think it's a harder out than what they wanted. I don't think it's over by any means. Let's see how this
No.
first baton is. Yeah, not over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because now you might have to. They might start chasing it. I don't think this group is like obvious. Oh, it looks like he might have a splinter.
Uh-oh.
Looking at the hand, he's pulling He's pulling a Cody from East Coast a couple years ago.
Wow. Medics. Yeah, that was good.
That was good. Crazy. That last Kubb was nuts. The way it kind of the baton took it out and it slow falled.
Yeah. Slow fell.
Whatever. Yes. English isn't my first language too.
No, I hear you. I hear you. All right, there's a double.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, this is a big one, but I think best case is they can go baseline clear. I don't know why I keep saying we. I need to quit doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Picking up bad habits in the summer.
Must be the French in your background, Sven. Uh-oh. Now we got pressure clear.
I thought the Swedes spoke Swedish.
No, when you kept saying we.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we.
Yeah. You ever hear somebody say that? What's this we stuff?
Yeah,
Must be the French in your background.
No, I haven't, but,
Oh. Yeah.
I haven't made any movie references yet. You see any
That's
movies?
a good thing.
See any movies this for summers, too?
No. Zero.
All right.
Zero. I'm trying to even think if I saw like a documentary about something, and I can't think of one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, American Gladiators.
Oh yeah, that I have not. I have not seen that one yet. That's on my list. It's literally on my list.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
It's on
This group is not going well for Bob.
No, it is not.
I mean, he might. Let's see if he gets a rethrow, but this looks ugly. He's like,
That looks oot. Or not.
Nope.
All right, they're all in.
Yep. It's gonna take some magic.
Yeah, it is. That's a bit.
Yeah.
Bit everywhere.
No, I mean he basically was like, "All right, Kyle, I'll see your clack and raise you one." I mean, really, the first cube started great. The second one didn't cut, so then he's got this big gap that he wasn't able to fill in, and he clacked one off. I mean, the whole thing was just kind of gross.
It kind of went off the rails. It started
totally
out well and then just went off the rails.
Yep.
Which that happens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, happens in Kubb, happens with 8 meters,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, real close with that one, and then you go for your next 3.
I do want to point out that as we've talked about before, the Keystone Coupe swag score is it's negative. It's a negative number. But
Yep.
if you'll notice, Bob does have a Keystone Coupe shirt on. So I think that number is
Does he?
now a 1. Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Cody.
Oh, how about that?
Cody's t-shirt making, Coupe shirt making business is taking off. And look for more information on that coming up in the next year probably. But yeah, it's the first ever and the only Keystone Coupe shirt in existence.
Nice. Oh, it must be valuable then. It's a collector's item.
It is one of a kind. I wouldn't say it's valuable, but it is one of a kind. Ooh,
Oh no.
Single's not what he's looking for
No.
there. He's got the website on the back. You there?
Oh yeah, that's slick.
KeystoneCoupe.com.
Yeah, like that.
Ooh,
Well, that was
nice. Cheeky.
That was interesting. That was cheeky.
Cheeky triple.
Yeah. I think you probably still have 3 here.
Yeah.
This would be. No, I don't know. If you're gonna hit that water bottle, you're gonna give it the old Quisenberry here.
He's looking roar. He's just shoot. There it is. Oh, I almost doubled that off. We're in pressure clear territory now.
Yeah, we are. On 2 distances that
Mm-hmm.
aren't.
There's one.
Yeah. The good thing about throwing this one so far out is there's no junk in front of it.
True. Then he
Oh,
got it.
there's the clear. All right, pressure clear. So 7 in play. Coupe stashes get another shot at this one. I suspect there won't be any clackers this time.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if this group isn't much improved from the last one. And, I think based on this group, we may be thinking it's over. But
Could be.
we'll see. We'll see. So far, so good. This looks quality.
Yeah.
That's fine. Rethrow it.
Yeah.
That one too. And that one too.
Sure, that one. Yep.
And that's
That one's good. Yeah,
that one's
that's
really good. He's got 4 really good cubes there. Maybe the front one's out too. So he's 4
All right, so
rethrows, 3.
he's got 3 really good coupes there.
Yeah, they're really good though.
Yeah, they are.
Let's see what he does with this.
Ooh.
That's tight.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, that helped. That wall. Hopefully it kept it in. Those look good if that one's in.
I was gonna say if those are all in.
And they look like they're saying they're in.
Yeah.
We're not even checking. So from our
this
vantage
one
point,
is.
yeah.
This one might be over.
This looks like it should be over.
Boy, he took a chance with those rethrows, didn't he?
Yeah, a bit. Just that one is on the outside. The rest of them were definitely aggressive. But it worked out for him.
Yep. Dangerous as gas station sushi, as they say.
As they say.
That's what they say. That's what I hear. That's what I'm told.
Yeah. Talk to Cousin Dave about that sometime.
Oh boy.
All his travels with Crowbot,
Yeah.
Sure, he's running some gas station sushi.
I think he'd probably go into KFC for the chicken bowl thing that he was so hot on.
Dude, he wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Nice clear.
All right, so we got 3 left.
I think there's one more left. I think there's one single on the right here. I think that one cube is sitting. I see a yellow and blue on top, unless it had rolled over, which I don't think it did.
Yeah.
I think they're in the red zone. I think they need to get the chicken dinner, the team chicken dinner here, I believe.
Yeah.
So the first course, the potatoes, cooked. We're good. We got a big scoop of potatoes. We're gonna.
How about some corn?
Well, we need to put the chicken on, and then we need to dump the gravy on the potatoes.
Oh, good idea.
And I think we're doing that right now.
Yeah, I think you did. Can't tell for sure, but yeah.
Ah, nice close.
Yeah, so Kyle ends it and sends Coupe Team 6 home I think probably what a lot of people said would be prematurely. I think there was a lot of people who thought they might end up winning the thing, but 1.729, 1.321. Boy, that is some tough sledding on the 8-meter play right there. But great blasting to make up for it. So here's what our bracket looks like. It's going to be the Ice Kubbs making it to the semis against the Kubb Squirrels. And we're going to have that one next week. And we're also going to kick off the silver bracket next week. 102nd subscriber episode spectacular. What a great episode. Woo!
Amazing.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Stu, I'm excited. That we got 90% more to go, but 10% feels really good.
Yeah, it does. It does. Well, since I remember when we had like 12, it does. Yeah.
I remember when we had more videos than we had subscribers. At least we've gotten through that.
Those were tough times.
Yeah.
Lean times. Yeah.
Very lean.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you all, every single one of you. We probably know most of you by name, but thank you.
Yeah, and nobody listens this far. Zero of people, I think, listen
except
this far.
You, me.
Yeah, because we have to.
Yeah. We have to for editing, for quality assurance purposes.
Yes. All right, Sven, any pearls of wisdom?
No, great. Good on we got the defending champs in the semifinals. Tough match there. A tough matchup for the two seed to get. Bob and Joe are our quality team. Struggles for mates, but I'm excited for the rest of these quarterfinals. This is again loaded field. This is an exciting one, man. This is going to be good.
I hear you. So next week, other quarterfinal, and we'll set the semis.
Also, get that trivia. Comment below.
Oh yeah, the trivia.
Go.
Sven, 0 people are listening right now.
Come on.
Bazooka.
Bazooka.